How you guys doing? You may recognize me from the 80s show American Gladiators. I am the Titan, Mike O'Hearn. We are now at Dave Fisher Powerhouse Gym in Southern California. We are gonna get a sick back workout in, and I'm taking you on this ride. Let's go. Today is kind of a cool opportunity for me. Talk to a whole new demographic, a whole new community, I guess you would say. Understand, at this stage of my life and career, I've been doing movies, and so the focus is to still give them that physique that won the universe, but then on top of that, give them that physique that still is healthy and is appealing to the masses. Everything I do is so I can do this in 10 years. Yeah, so today I want to get a lot of behind because it's easy for me to get open right now. I'm obviously sliced up, and it's always easier to get that crazy range of motion when you're really sliced and lean relative to off season. So I'm taking advantage of that situation right now to really open those shoulders. Also, I usually do like one behind the neck pull during a back workout or a shoulder workout, but it just feels so good today, so I'm taking advantage of that as well. So just hit a couple exercises that way, and then a couple new exercises you guys probably haven't seen. We'll hit that for that lower isolation. Beautiful, beautiful, nice. Keep going, nice, keep going. As you saw, I was touching like the lower lat. Upper lat's gonna fire. You got no issues with that. Try to catch the little details. The little details would be that lower back. Are you contracting all the way through? On all the exercises, I try to pinpoint the smallest area, the toughest area to get to. And if you can focus on that, everything else fires automatically, so you don't have to stress about it. So to say yes is a lie, because if I say that now at this stage, I'm actually just fasting. Fasted for 3 days. It's solely for this movie, and it's solely at this point at the end. So if the guy goes, I'm 4 months out, I'm fasting, I would say that guy's not even intelligent enough to understand how to diet. So that's why it's kind of confusing if I say how the nutrition is for me right now, because they're going to assume that that's been that way for a while. Weightlifting is to be stressed. It is to be put in a position of stress on your body, range of motion. Just keep that in mind for later on when you kind of go, I'm getting tweaks, I'm getting owies and stuff, and that's probably because you're not putting enough stress on the body and you're not hitting enough range of motion. You're shortening it. And one of the worst things I think anybody and everybody does when it comes to weightlifting is they stay with their strong lifts and they make their stronger lifts better. That means their weaker lifts get weaker. And then that causes a imbalance, and then that just starts the avalanche of injuries and then stopping this. And that's the one thing. I would always go with something that's harder, something that's gonna put more stress on the body than whatever was done before. Those are the little details that I think you guys miss when you're putting your plan together. Oh, I love front squats, let's keep those in. Maybe you're not good at back squats, or vice versa. I met Lee Haney 4 decades ago. 40 years ago I met Lee Haney when I first started competing. And then I get to interview him now, and then for him to say stuff, or he was talking to Lila Brada and Frank Zane and Rich Gaspar, and they were all talking about me and my career, and they were all proud of me. And it's like, my idols, the guys that got me pumped to go do this, are talking about me now at this stage of my career going, good job. Holy sheesh, you're doing something that nobody's really done. Stayed strong for 40 years, stayed in shape for 40 years. And I don't know why the internet thinks this. They think we got paid money. That's how we bought the mansions and all that. We did this and you made no money. You did it because you loved it. And I think that's the biggest fault today is guys do it for fame and money, followers. I get that, I understand that, but our golden era guys, because I was around in the 70s and 80s, is that we did this because we love it and we need it. Social media, is it making the health and fitness world less appealing? It's a twofold. One is I think it's a great freaking thing. I think it's great that you get to connect with people and meet new people.
Okay, front double biceps. There it is, folks. Cheer them on. Front lat spread. The only one to ever win back-to-back Mr. Universe titles for the ABA. Mike O'Hearn.
I won the universe by 20. Took second at nationals in powerlifting. Also was competing in a judo and won the California shortly after that. And I was on TV, American Gladiators. So I was pretty successful from a freaking young age. Contract with Weider, doing magazine covers, and I was already in the magazines for 3 years at that point, since '87. So it's probably more than, well, it's definitely before you were born. You were born in '89?
91.
91, see? So I was already in the magazines for 4 years before you were even born. The point is, because I did well, because I competed, because I won, I thought I knew a lot. To tell you the truth, by the time I was 30, 10 years later, I knew twice as much. By the time I was 40, I knew 3 times, 4 times as much. And at this stage, it's a completely different game because I'm creating the game now. So I surpassed what I needed to know, and now I am going into the experimental phase where I'm playing with my diet. Can I tear muscle off and put it right back on? I get that you guys know a lot, and there's a lot of social media guys that really believe they do know a lot. You got so much more to learn. Try to pick somebody that's not your age, that's been there, but came out the other side healthy. Lee Haney, Stan Efferdin. There's so many guys, Robbie Robinson, my training partner. It's like these guys have so much knowledge that can help you become a champion and then come out the other side without hurting yourself. So this is one of those fun little exercises that I got from Francis Benefato. Bonjour, my friend, bonjour. It's a great exercise. So you're basically doing a combination of like seated rows and pull downs, but with the rope. And the cool thing about this is you can put those elbows anywhere you want, and that depends on how you're flexing your back. So like you guys know, you already know this, when you're doing an exercise, you're not going from A to B, you're posing from A to B. You're flexing through the motion, you're not just moving the bar, which is interesting because I can see a person that's going through the motions compared to a guy that's actually visualizing what's going on. Now we're going to finish off the upper back. So tippy toes, ass back, and pull. We're going to have to drop this. Bobo, grab a box right here. This right here. So you guys just saw range of motion is too good. So Bobo's going to grab that side. Pull this back, let him sit down. Stretch this bad boy. Nice. So when you're on stage, one of the little things is, Arnold said to me, what is the first thing they see when you walk on stage? It is that shoulders, the upper, the traps, that area, that superhero walkout. So this for me is that motion. And pull up. Don't come up so much, elbows out. Go. Nice. Good contraction. You're gonna love a couple things. The longer stretch, and that the pressure never comes off the pole. Beautiful. Yep, rear delts are gonna work, traps are gonna work, mid's gonna work. Okay. Muscle and Strength, thank you for coming out to film us today. I appreciate that. I know Stryker is showing her gratitude right now, and the whole Titan crew loves it. Enjoy this. Subscribe to this channel. He's got some great content here. He's working his ass off to give you the very best, and a lot of my friends are on here doing some great things.